6-5 in Pride Fighting Championships. The Gracie Hunter, Kazushi Sakuraba, 37, 6 feet tall, 190 pounds, 17-8-1 in Pride Fighting Championships. Minowa says it's an extreme honor to be fighting one of his country's most beloved sports stars. His personal theme for the fight, and let's face it, Minowa always has a personal theme, is the last match of his 20s. He's 29 years of age, and what an encounter we are about to see.
For at least, this fight will definitely have the most colorful sets of shorts that we've seen here tonight.
And already the gamesmanship has begun. Sakuraba requested the fight with Minowa, thinking the two of them will deliver a very exciting match. And Minowa already firing the first salvo. Good takedown defense exhibited here by Sakuraba, stuffing the double leg takedown attempt, and now going immediately to the guillotine.
Great job, jumping right into it. It's a nice and tight, too. He's got it sunk in pretty deep. Minowa's in a lot of trouble right here.
Sakuraba petitioned to fight the man in the red pants. Of course, everyone thought that it would be his bitter rival, Kiyoshi Tamura. Negotiations did not go through with that fight, so he took on the other guy in the red pants.
Great job
by Minowa, and look what Minowa did tonight, though. Not wearing his typical red pants. In fact, has the flag of Japan emblazoned on his trunks.
He's wearing a pair of tidy whities, it seems like to me.
Look at that exchange to kick off the fight, and the crowd electrified here at the Saitama Super Arena as you see Minowa now in the guard of Sakuraba. Sakuraba working with Shooter Box Academy in Brazil, learning the Shogun kick, which is the double spin kick we saw Mauricio Shogun deliver against Ricardo Arona in the middleweight tournament. Also has the Jiro-san in his bag of tricks, which is a flying knee kick, and the jump, which, well, I guess that explains it right there. The jump is jump high in the air, and then you end up with a foot to the head. So Kazushi Sakuraba, an innovator, an entertainer, and right now working from the bottom against ikuhisa Minowa.
For a moment there, I thought you were going to break out in the song.
Well, yeah, we're, with apologies to Chris Cross. It's not about jumping and jumping tonight, although this place is jumping with Minowa and Sakuraba in the center of the ring. Again, two of the biggest fan favorites in Pride Fighting Championships. To tell you the truth, when Sakuraba petitioned to fight the guy in the red pants, I thought, what? Sakuraba doesn't want to beat up Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? Red? Oh, I get it. Santa Claus in red pants.
Minowa now working from the closed guard of Sakuraba. Although it's a bit of a stalemate now here in the center of the ring. Senior official Yuji Shimada overseeing the proceedings.
This is kind of strange for Sakuraba on the bottom. He's had that closed guard the entire time he's been down. He really hasn't moved at all.
Sakuraba is not one to sing the praises of his opponents in the past, but he put Minowa over as a high-quality opponent. And you know the story on Sakuraba, always fighting a bigger opponent. Right now, fighting for the first time, not only a Japanese fighter, but someone his size.
Yeah, which is a testament to Sakuraba. His long career has always been guys tremendously larger than him and always foreigners.
All right, the fight going to be brought back up to its feet, 10% being docked from Kazushi Sakuraba. And look at Minowa. Looks like he's reloading his quick, if you will, wanting to fire another arrow in the form of a right hand. Now coming straight ahead and tags him with the right as Sakuraba missed with a counter uppercut.
Doing a great job of trying to stay in the pocket, but Sakuraba still is backing up too much, guys. Back against the ropes again.
Looking for the Kimura there was Sakuraba, but brought down now by Minowa. Minowa trying to establish dominant position here on the top.
Trademark, he's got locked in again. His trademark Kimura. Anytime Sakuraba gets his position around your arm, you are in danger. Minowa's got to move his body a little bit. He has to move his hips to his left to kind of protect his hand. Get his hand kind of inside of his thigh to hold that arm from coming out. Sakuraba pulls that hand out, gets it behind his back. This fight could be over.
Sakuraba has been plagued with injuries over the last couple of years. Again, going back to the testament about fighting bigger opponents, but he seems to be rejuvenated since hooking up with the Ivana Shooter Box Academy in Brazil. And now looking at trying to execute that Kimura on Ikuhisa the Punk. Minowa, who is indeed a world traveler when it comes to training. He's spent time with the Brazilian top team. He's spent time in the United States and Canada. Look at him now, high crotch pickup there by Minowa.
Great job, great position. Has his hips a little bit too far out though. Needs to get his hips buried in. Oh, Sakuraba looks like he's trying to work a little bit of a toe hold down there. He has a little trick he does. He tries to get a hold of the, gives a little ankle pop if you guard the Kimura too much.
Sakuraba submission skills second to none. Slowly position an opponent until the opportunity for the submission presents itself, at which point I'll expect him to explode with a submission attempt similar to a snake.
Wow, great job. Minowa jumped right around into a knee bar. Incredible job. He's about to get an ankle lock too, but he tries to work it.
Yeah, but Sakuraba doesn't appear to be in any kind of trouble right now.
He is now.
Turning all around.
Great job.
Very flexible, very agile, and again, the veteran not worrying, not panicking, and that is the secret to success when faced with this predicament, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. The more you panic, the harder it's going to become. You have to relax yourself in there and really take your time getting yourself out of this position.
Right hand delivered by Sakuraba. We're midway through round number 1. And again, a split crowd here at the Saitama Super Arena. You hear chants for Sakuraba, chants for the new school hero, Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa.
Yeah, right now, Sakuraba's really not in that much trouble in this position, just because his knee's bent, his ankle's free. Really, the Minowa is really trying to keep his hands up by his head, so Sakuraba can't really punch him. And every time he tries to attack that ankle, as you can see, he's sliding it out a little bit more. He just punches him in the head, and he has to guard up again.
You know, Sakuraba requesting Minowa as an opponent, kind of showing some real respect. They're giving Minowa the opportunity to really establish himself as a great fighter. Nice move there, the float over into side control by Sakuraba.
Great job, covering up the head, got his hips in tight, so Minowa can't get back in the guard. Now we just got to see what he's going to do with it.
By the way, these two know each other very well, as Minowa trained with Sakuraba at the Takata Dojo until November of 2005. Spinning around again, now into north-south position, going the opposite side to side control. Now Minowa gives him his back, Frank.
Jeez, here we are again. A lot of this happens, and it's right in this position right away. The Punk has to roll and get out. The longer he sits in this position, the easier it is for Sakuraba to tighten it up, get, of course, in my opinion, one of the most unfortunate moves you can be in a rear naked choke.
As one hook in does Sakuraba. Minowa, of course, coming off an appearance in the Bushido welterweight tournament, where he avenged his earlier loss to Phil Baroni before being stopped by Murillo Bustamante. Now he is in danger of being stopped here by Kazushi Sakuraba.
Minowa's a tough opponent. He really needs to slide himself off to his right, get his back off of Sakuraba's chest to get himself free.
He's tough and a little on the eccentric side. Of course, that is if you don't think stopping baseballs in a batting cage with your body isn't eccentric, Frank.
I don't think Happy Gilmore thinks it's eccentric, so, I'm going to go ahead and say no, it's pretty normal.
Of course, Minowa has also tried to outrun an airplane, and very unorthodox in his training habits, but his habits in training and his fighting style and personality have endeared him to the fans here in Japan and fans all over the world, in fact. And one of those performers, one of those fighters that may not have the greatest record, Frank, but always puts on a show in that ring.
And always fights with a complete heart and complete spirit. Every time he comes out, he truly tries to give you a great, not only entertainment for him walking down when he first gets his name announced, but all the way through the fight, always trying to give you the best entertainment value that you can get.
Okay, Sakuraba now here trying to really sink in that rear naked choke, and for a moment there, looked like he had good positioning on it, but now the arm is trapped there. What is your philosophy? What is your thinking when it comes to having the arm trapped and securing the rear naked choke? Some fighters say that it's almost impossible. Others say, well, it can be done. So what are your thoughts?
Well, for me, because I'm so broad through my shoulders and my neck is so thick that it's very difficult if you have my arm in that sequence to catch me in a choke. But on the other hand, because my neck is so thick and my shoulders so broad, if you take the arm out, as many people have seen in the past, it's very easy to actually catch me in that choke.
What can Minowa do right now from this position? As you see now Sakuraba working on the side. There it is. I guess he's done exactly what I was hoping you'd tell me he was going to do. Right now, great reversal and sweep there by Sakuraba. So we're right back where we started from.
So I really hate when they do that, because it makes me not be able to explain what they need to do, and they do it on their own. It really upsets me.
Kind of makes the position of color commentator obsolete, does it not?
It absolutely does.
No.
Oh, great job getting to his feet. Nice job taking his back.
Sakuraba tries to secure that left arm once again as we are heading into the final 60 seconds of the opening 10 minutes between this, well, fan favorite match here in Pride Fighting Championships. Two of Japan's more popular MMA fighters, Kazushi Sakuraba and Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa.
Oh, wow.
Shockwave.
Great job on Sakuraba to get this thing locked up. He could pull us out. His hands are broken. See, you want to guard it by blocking your hands together. Keep Sakuraba from bringing his hands.
There he finally pops out the arm, and this could spell trouble for Minowa. 45 seconds left. Is he going to be able to survive this Kimura attempt by Kazushi Sakuraba? Oh, and it's being bent at a very harsh degree. Look at the angle here. Minowa trying desperately to fight out of this predicament. The fans rallying behind him. 20 seconds. And he was unable to last 20 more seconds for Ikuhisa Minowa. The pain was just too much, and Kazushi Sakuraba picks up the submission victory via Kimura.
An incredible position, just an incredible position to be in. He fought it for probably longer than most other people could ever have fought it.
9 minutes and 39 seconds of the first round. Kazushi Sakuraba improves to 18-8-1 in his tremendous Pride career as he submits his chosen opponent, Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa. The two warriors embrace. The crowd gives them an appreciative round of applause. So still at the age of 37, having endured some of the more legendary battles in MMA here in Japan, Kazushi Sakuraba is putting himself back in the forefront here. 2 wins in a row over Ken Shamrock and now Ikuhisa Minowa.
Now, let me go back just for a minute, Merle.
We're going to watch the